I'm at a very interesting place in a new mall in my country. So let me show you around a little bit. Still the festivals of Christmas all in the atmosphere. And if you can see those Christmas trees right there. And this sign here seems like gambling. Yeah. So WattUNeed's about to get into a little bit about Devin Haney. I was supposed to cover this a while ago, but I couldn't because I happen to be busy doing other things. So let's just cover it right here and now before I get on my way. Devin Haney. Lots of people are calling out Devin, which is good, in the 140-pound division and even in the 135-pound division, right? He's becoming a hot name. Pay-per-view wasn't bad. Turnout and ticket sales were great. So Devin Haney's a name out there. Now I know Deontay Wilder lost to Joseph Parker, what some people consider an upset. Joseph Parker's a very good fighter. Also know that Artur Beterbiev might take on Dmitry Bivol. Bivol, of course, completely dominating his opponent. A guy who gave Anthony Yard a lot of problems. When you talk pound for pound, there's certain fighters that come to mind. Naoya Inoue, Alexander Usyk, Terence Crawford, Devin Haney, those guys, Dmitry Bivol, Canelo Alvarez. These are the pound for pound fighters we've been seeing in boxing of late. And wherever you want to place them, they have been performing in spades this year. Devin Haney gave us two great performances. I believe he beat Vasily Lomachenko 8-4, 9-3. Terence Crawford gave us a spectacular performance against Errol Spence, dominating him and stopping him. Dmitry Bivol, once again, showing us his class, beating Gilberto Ramirez, outclassing him, and then outclassing the other guy, I can't remember his name. And we saw some phenomenal performances from fighters such as Alexander Usyk beating Anthony Joshua twice and dominating, and stopping a very game fighter. I forgot his name for some reason. He fought Joe Joyce, and he also fought recently Jarrell Miller, dominating him and stopping him in the final round. So Daniel Dubois, very good, solid fighter, good puncher, etc. So, Alexander Usyk showing us he's a class above the rest. And next year we look forward to Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury. So we got some really good fights on the horizon. You guys should be really super hyped for what's coming up. Then you got pound for pound fighters like Naoya Inoue, fighting a very competent, very skilled Filipino fighter. The Filipino fighter taking more risk, and he got caught with a really heavy shot, and that pretty much discombobulated him, and that was it. He should have kept his defense tight for the rest, because you can't mess up like that against Inoue. Speed is power, you know what I mean? And so now Inoue, two-time, two-divisional, undisputed champion. I mean, come on now, you gotta put some respect on that name. Inoue, Usyk, Crawford, Crawford's a two-time, two-divisional, undisputed champion as well. I want to join the ranks of Clarissa Shields and what's her name? Whatever her name is, I can't remember. Katie Taylor, right? You know, when you talk pound for pound fighters, you know, Gervonta Davis is a pound for pound fighter in this respect, that he keeps knocking out people. You know, people say that, you know, Gervonta's very exciting. So, you know, having these fighters and speaking about these fighters is great, but I want to talk specifically right now about Devin Haney, because I think that Devin Haney is a kind of fighter that is very, very difficult. He has a very, very difficult style, and he's showing that he has power with the style. So that's going to be a double threat. And, you know, people talking about Tank, you know, might want to test the skills against Devin. You know, we're hearing names like Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is strongly pursuing the Devin Haney fight right now. Teofimo Lopez mentions Devin Haney, but he doesn't seem in any way interested in fighting him. Subriel Mateus spoke about Devin Haney, and so a lot of people are now talking about Devin Haney's name. The only guys you're not hearing speak about Devin Haney, Rolly Romero, don't really want to talk about it. And Rolly Romero, by the way, is a hell of a fighter. You know, for a guy to start that late in life, kind of like the guy that Devin faced, Rougarou, Regis Prograis. These guys started late. Deontay Wilder started late. So, you know, that these guys to reach that kind of level is amazing. But putting that aside, you know, aside from Rolly Romero, who knows he has no chance of beating Devin Haney like that, you know, you got all these guys speaking out and starting to talk about Devin Haney's name. I also like Richardson Hitchens. I think he's a special fighter as well. You know, Richardson Hitchens versus Devin Haney would be a fight to see in the future, maybe at welterweight or maybe at super welterweight, because that's a fight, you know, that's going to be a great fight when it does happen. But with respect to Devin Haney, he has options, he has choices. It depends on who steps up to the plate, who really wants to get that smoke and get that work. Bill Haney did an excellent job with Devin Haney. So me, as WattUNeed, you know, I look at this and I say, you know, Devin Haney definitely a top pound for pound fighter. You don't just go fight Lomachenko, then jump up a weight class and immediately take on the best fighter in that weight class. Or currently, Regis was the best fighter because Teofimo Lopez was retired. That's what Lopez said, at least. So that's why Regis was by default the best fighter there. And I mean, he dominated Regis. You know, put him down, hurt him multiple times in that fight, showing that he does have power. You know, the performance that Devin put on, I think the sky's the limit with Devin Haney. You know, people think I'm high on him, but I'm serious, man. This kid he's the goods. He's the real goods. He's the real deal, you know. So we're looking forward to the next performance from Devin Haney. Hopefully, one of those guys is going to step up to the plate. Either it's going to be Ryan Garcia or maybe even Tank Davis. Who knows? You know, other guys will want to stab at him like Subriel Mateus, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. Subriel Mateus, he's not even as good as Regis. He's not as explosive or as quick. Take a punch, but you can't be taking them kind of punches. Devin, he's going to hit you with punches you don't see, you know. Subriel's been fighting guys who are not quick, sharp, don't have that great footwork, you know, can't ambush you with shots you never see. And Devin's that kind of sneaky power. He's going to catch you with something and put you down. He's going to sit you on your butt, you know. And Subriel got the style that Devin Haney's counter-punching style just love. And Subriel Mateus would be food for Devin Haney because he'd be coming to him. We know he's going to be coming to you. You know, Subriel's not going to look to box and make Devin Haney try to find him. No, he's going to go to Devin Haney, and that's just the recipe. You saw what happened with Regis. You know what's going to happen to Subriel. And he's slow. He's not, you know, compared to Devin Haney, he's slow, and you just can't have that. That's a recipe for a knockout. You know what I mean? Because speed kills. He's too slow. You know, he's got some decent defense, but against that guy with that quickness, he's going to have to be super duper duper sharp. You saw what happened when Inui took apart and destroyed the Filipino champion. And the Filipino champion, he's solid. It's just that, you know, he lapsed for 1 minute in defense, and that was it, you know. So, you know, and they were engaging. They were going toe-to-toe, but he knew he's just so sharp and so fast speed kills. You know what I mean? You get caught with a shot you didn't see. He got dazed, and that was it. You know, Inoue didn't even let him recover. He just went in for the kill after that. So, you know, those kinds of fighters, man, those kinds of fighters are on another plane, they're on another level, because you can tell their training, the input, the amount of dedication they put into the sport, and fine-tuned dedication. You know, premier athletes, that's a whole other level of dedication. So, you know, when you talk about pound-for-pound fighters, I think the names I just mentioned, Bivol, you know, you can put Bitter BF in there if you want, but Bivol, Haney, these guys are the truth. Inoue, Haney, Bivol, Usyk, Crawford, Canelo, they're the truth. Their record speaks for itself, you know what I mean? Now, Canelo don't always be looking for that smoke. He kind of like Gervonta, he look for the money, kind of like. But Haney will be looking for that smoke. He looking for anybody to step up to the table. Bivol looking for that smoke. He looking for anybody to step up to the table. You know what I mean? Those guys, Inoue even, you know, to some degree. You know, those are the kinds of fighters that, you know, earn their keep. So when they become, you know, cash cows and pay-per-view cows, they did it the right way. You know what I mean? So that's what I got for you guys, man. That's it. I ain't got no big set or nothing. If you want to support this channel, you know what to do. Click the link in the comment section after this stream, and you'll click on my PayPal and give me a donation, man. I do this not just to talk, but I do this for money. I'm letting y'all guys know. So donate away. I'm gonna catch you guys later on WattUNeed. Peace.